Hello everyone, welcome to our English learning channel. Today, we have a nice topic for you, 20 useful English phrases that will help you speak more clearly and confidently. Each phrase comes with an easy example to help you understand how to use it in real life. Let's get started. Number 1, what do you do for a living? For example, hi, I'm just curious, what do you do for a living? I'm always interested in learning about different jobs and careers. Number 2, I work as a teacher, engineer, student. For example, I work as a software engineer at a tech company. I build websites and help fix problems with online systems. Number 3, how was your day? For example, hey, it's nice to see you again. How was your day? Did anything exciting or interesting happen? Number 4, it was good, thank you. How about yours? For example, it was good, thank you. I had a busy morning at work, but now I'm relaxing. How about your day? Number 5, do you have any plans for the weekend? For example, do you have any plans for the weekend? I'm thinking about going hiking if the weather is nice. Number 6, I'm going to the movies, park, shopping. For example, this weekend, I'm going to the park with my friends. We're going to have a picnic and play some games. Number 7, could you speak more slowly, please? For example, I'm sorry, I didn't catch that. Could you speak more slowly, please? I'm still learning English. Number 8, I'm not sure I understand you. For example, I'm not sure I understand you. Do you mean the meeting is today or tomorrow? Number 9, what do you mean by that? For example, what do you mean by that? When you say tight schedule, are you talking about today or the whole week? Number 10, can you give me an example? For example, I'm not sure I understand this word. Can you give me an example so I can learn how to use it? Number 11, I totally agree with you. For example, I totally agree with you. Learning a new language takes time and practice, but it's worth it. Number 12, I see your point, but I think ... For example, I see your point, but I think we should wait until tomorrow to decide. Let's see what happens first. Number 13, that's an interesting idea. For example, that's an interesting idea. Maybe we could try doing it your way and see how it works. Number 14, I'm just kidding. For example, relax. I'm just kidding. I didn't really mean it. I was only joking with you. Number 14, I'm just kidding. For example, relax. I'm just kidding. I didn't really mean it. I was only joking with you. Number 16, let me think for a moment. For example, let me think for a moment. Okay, I believe we should take the bus instead of walking. Number 17, I haven't decided yet. For example, I haven't decided yet what to do this evening. I might stay home or maybe meet up with a friend. Number 18, that sounds great. For example, you're planning a weekend trip to the mountains? That sounds great. I'd love to join if that's okay. Number 19, I'm looking forward to it. For example, we're meeting for lunch on Saturday, right? I'm really looking forward to it. It's been so long. Number 20, let's keep in touch. For example, it was so nice meeting you today. Let's keep in touch. Maybe we can meet again next week. Let's hear a story. John was an experienced traveler, but he had never been this deep into the jungle before. He came looking for rare plants that could help cure diseases. With only a backpack, a journal, and a knife, he stepped into the thick forest, where the trees were tall and the light barely touched the ground. Every sound around him was new and strange, making him alert and excited at the same time. As he walked deeper into the jungle, John felt the air grow warmer and thicker. Vines hung like snakes and insects buzzed around his ears. He carefully noted everything in his journal. Suddenly, he saw a group of colorful birds fly past him. Their beauty amazed him, but he knew he had to stay focused. His mission was to find the blue star, a flower believed to have powerful healing powers. That night, he made a small camp under a large tree. He lit a fire using dry leaves and sticks and cooked some food from his supplies. The jungle was alive at night. He could hear the howling of animals, the rustling of leaves, and the calls of birds that never slept. Though he was alone, he felt strangely connected to the world around him. Nature seemed to whisper its secrets into his ears. The next morning, he followed a river, thinking it might lead to new areas. The water was clear and fish swam quickly in the stream. As he crossed a shallow part, he slipped and fell, cutting his leg. It wasn't serious, but it hurt. He cleaned the wound and moved on, limping slightly. He knew that even a small injury could become dangerous in the wild if not treated properly. By the fourth day, John found something unexpected: a set of footprints. They weren't his, someone else had been there recently. Were they friendly, lost like him? Or possibly dangerous? He decided to follow them. After a few hours, he came across a small hut made of wood and leaves. Smoke rose from a tiny fire. Cautiously, he called out. A voice responded in a language he didn't understand. A tall, elderly man came out of the hut. His skin was dark from the sun, and his eyes sharp. He didn't speak English but used hand signs. Slowly, they began to understand each other. The man was a local healer who lived in the jungle all his life. When John showed him a drawing of the blue star flower, the man smiled and nodded. He pointed toward the mountains, where the flower could be found. John stayed with the old man that night. They shared food and stories through signs and drawings. The jungle didn't feel so lonely anymore. Early the next day, the man led John to a hidden path through the forest. The journey was hard: steep climbs, thick bushes, and wild animals. But John didn't give up. He trusted his new friend and believed the flower was near. Finally, they reached a cliff that overlooked a valley. There, in the center of the green space, were dozens of blue star flowers. They glowed faintly under the sun. John couldn't believe his eyes. He carefully picked a few, making sure not to damage the roots. He wanted to take them back for study, hoping they could help save lives. The old man watched with pride. John said goodbye to the healer with a thankful heart. He promised to return one day, not just for the flower, but to learn more about the jungle and its wisdom. The walk back was long, but John's heart was light. He had achieved his goal and gained something even greater: a connection to nature, and a new friend who had shown him the way. Back in the city, John shared his findings with scientists. The blue star flower showed promise in healing diseases. But more than that, John's story inspired many to respect the natural world. He often thought of the jungle, the sounds, the dangers, and the beauty. It had changed him forever. And in his heart, he knew he would one day return to the place where he found more than just a flower. Thank you for listening to our podcast. If you enjoy learning English through fun and simple stories like this one, don't forget to subscribe to our channel. By subscribing, you help us grow and bring you more helpful content. You'll also be the first to know when a new episode is out. Hit the subscribe button now, and don't forget to like, share, and leave a comment. Let's keep learning together, one word, one story at a time.